All right, well, time to talk winners and losers with our financial expert, Rob Black. Hey, Rob, how you doing?
Doing good today.
Hey, that's good. Okay, Rob, how are the stocks doing right now?
A little bit lower. PCE, it's an inflation indicator, was elevated, reading at about 3.7%. We want 2 to 3%. 3.7 is a little too hot, so it's kind of like Goldilocks. You don't want it too hot. You don't want inflation too cold. You want it just right. This is a little too hot. NVIDIA is going to report numbers tonight, and it's big for the Bay Area and the whole AI, artificial intelligence trade. We'll have more on that tomorrow, I'm sure.
Yeah, we'll certainly be focused in talking about that. But today we are remembering the life and legacy of Dolly Parton. I mean, not only, Rob, was she larger than life, she also built this larger than life business empire.
Huge and very impressive. When I first heard of her, I would never have put those two together, business empire and Dolly Parton. But she's worth over $450 million, according to Forbes on last year's numbers. Her biggest asset was Dollywood, which was a theme park, which was kind of dilapidated, that she bought in Tennessee in 1986 and turned it around. She did theme parks, she did resorts, she did books, movies, TVs, food products, makeup. She always put her name on it, and she retained control. She retained control of her publishing. Listen to this. She had over 3,000 songs published.
Wow.
One of them you know pretty well, Whitney Houston's I Will Always Love You. Song from The Bodyguard. Dolly made over $10 million just from Whitney singing that song for her. So she donated over $500 to $600 million in her lifetime to charity. She gave $1 million to Vanderbilt's COVID-19 project, which ultimately helped us get out of COVID a little bit faster, I believe. Any employee who worked at Dollywood got free college tuition. So just quite a life, quite a legend. And I think, strangely, both Republicans and Democrats love her. Like, she's the most loved person on the planet, and probably the last one that doesn't divide us.
I was going to say, I have never heard any Dolly slander, just an amazing bright light that continued to give up until the very end. So thank you for talking about her there, Rob. I know we're running out a little bit of time, but I want to ask you about Meta, though, before we get out of here. They just did this settlement, $16.7 billion. What does that even mean?
So disappointing. That should have been closer to 167 billion, not 16.7. State attorneys have settled. Basically, Meta is guilty of misrepresenting child mental health harms for Facebook and Instagram. They're going to have to put in some guardrails, like 2-hour limits on a daily basis. Nighttime, it'll shut off between 12 and 6. California will get $1.5 to $2.1 billion of the settlement over 10 years, which makes it a win for Meta because it's not going to be a material hit. It's going to be spread out over time. Of course, they're paying their attorneys $10 billion. Just do the right thing, Mark. Don't be a bad guy, and you don't have to pay the attorneys that much money. There's a chance Google's YouTube and TikTok will also have to sign on to this agreement. So good for our kids, but I think very small punishment for Meta.
Yeah, Rob, this is something we're going to be diving in throughout the morning. We just ran out of time, so thank you for your opinion on those two things. If you want more information, Rob Black, those are your socials on the bottom of your screen.